Hi, my name's Heather. So you want to start a YouTube channel, but you're a beginner. Well, I have created a list of 10 steps that you can take in order to be successful creating your YouTube channel. So if you don't know what to do, grab yourself a pen and a paper, and I'm going to give you a really good way to get started with YouTube. Tip number 1, you're going to need to go to youtube.com and create your YouTube channel. You'll have to have a Gmail account in order to do that. Once your channel opens, there's a couple of things that you have to decide. Do you want a personal channel on YouTube, or do you want to have a brand channel? So if you want a brand channel, you can actually have other people manage your YouTube account without giving them your passwords. But if you're not sure if you want a personal channel or a brand channel, start with a personal channel, and then later on you can actually change it over to a brand channel. Once your channel is set up, you then need to create your channel icon. So what is a channel icon? It's very similar to a profile picture. So it's a picture of your logo or a picture of yourself, and it actually travels around YouTube every time you comment on other videos or every time you upload your own video. So it's kind of important, so spend a little bit of time making sure that you have a really good one. The next thing you want to do is you need to create your channel art. Now, this is going to look different whether people are viewing it on a mobile or on a desktop computer. So you can actually go to canva.com and you can create your YouTube channel art there for free. And then you can move it around so you can see how it looks on the other devices that people are using to look at your YouTube channel. So now you've got your icon, you've got your channel art. You'll then need to go into your About section and fill that in. You'll want to tell people a little bit about the niche that you're in, what you're going to be creating videos about, and a little bit of information so people get to know you before they start watching your videos. You then want to verify your channel, and that's pretty simple to do. And YouTube or Google is going to send you a code, and then you're going to put that code into the area that's being requested, and that lets YouTube know that you are in fact who you say you are. So that's pretty much your channel ready to go. So that's step number 1. The next thing you want to do is you want to start shooting videos. It's that simple. Nike said it best, just do it. But it's not always that easy to just sit down and shoot a video. So I'm going to suggest that you take a little bit of time and you get a piece of paper out and you write out at least 50 videos that you could create about your niche, whatever that is, your products, your services. And sometimes what you can do is you can create a subject, and off of that one subject, you can create many videos around what you're talking about. So that's kind of like having a business plan or a strategy. Don't hesitate to ask the people that know you and love you to give you some suggestions about videos that you could be creating as well. So that is step number 2. Just start shooting video. Don't shoot 30 videos and try to load them all up in 1 or 2 days. That actually works against you on YouTube because the algorithms don't like it. And as soon as you start uploading more videos, it cancels out the first videos that you've done. So what I would suggest is create a calendar. Maybe you're going to shoot 1 video a month. Maybe 1 video a week, or 1 video every 3 days. But whatever your calendar is, make sure you stay consistent, because consistency on any social media platform is one of the key ingredients behind success. So now you have a strategy, you have a plan. You could sit down and shoot 5 videos in one session, especially if you're a female, because it takes us time to do our hair, our makeup. So just have a couple of changes of clothes. You also want to think about what kind of equipment you need. We're beginners, right? This is for beginners. If you're just starting out, don't worry about a fancy camera. I'm shooting this video right now from my iPhone. And our phones today have tremendous cameras. Clean your lens. You have a front lens, you have a back lens. Make sure you use a tripod so your hand's not jiggling and you're not making the viewer seasick. And actually, I've turned my iPhone around, so I'm actually using the back camera, which means I'm not staring at myself in the screen, because that's a really big mistake that people make. They tend to look at themselves, and that way I'm not looking at you, the person that I'm actually talking to. So a tripod, lighting, you know what the best light is for your camera? Natural light. Your camera loves light, and giving your camera natural light helps you to shoot really good videos. You could even put your finger in the middle of the screen before you start, and it will lock the lens, and that way it's not searching around for better light while your video's in production. So that is tip number 2. There's a lot to tip number 2, right? There's a lot of things to consider. Now, tip number 3, we're gonna talk about spreading your YouTube channel like butter. Yes, that means tell everybody that you have a YouTube channel. Tell your family, tell your friends, put it on Facebook, put it on your business card. Ask people that know and love you to support you as your channel is just getting started. And make sure that you send people your videos and ask them to give you some input on them. And that way you're sharing with people a little bit about yourself, and then they can come back and they can support you. Now, tip number 4 is something that I think is really important. We want people to like our videos, we want people to watch our videos, and we want them to engage in our videos. We also want them to subscribe to our channel. And have you clicked the button on my channel yet? Well, if you want more videos like this that help you be successful, then the best thing to do is subscribe to my channel. You want people to do the same thing, and you want people to engage in your videos. You want people to really help you be successful. So in order to get what you want, you have to give what you want. And that means go around to other YouTube videos and comment and give your opinion. Do not spam. That's really a negative thing to do. But I do encourage that you get out there and you start engaging with other videos on YouTube. Now, tip number 5, I love this tip. I think that it would be really advantageous if you created a checklist. That means every time you shoot a video, you know exactly what you need to be doing and you check it off. So, you know, you clean your lens, you make sure you're shooting landscape instead of vertical for YouTube. And you want to make sure once your video is uploaded that you have a really catchy title. A title that people are searching for on YouTube or on the World Wide Web. So you have a really good title, you add your tags to it, and you can actually pre-populate your tags so they show up on every single video, and then you can add a couple that relate to whatever that video is about. You want to make sure you have a really good text that tells a little bit about the video, and maybe in that text you have some links that go to your other social media, or even to your website if you feel that that's where you want to send the traffic to. You have to have great content. Your content needs to inspire and educate other people, and people will love your videos if, in fact, that's what you're doing. And last but not least, one of the very important things that you need on all your videos is something called a thumbnail. Now, you can create thumbnails on canva.com for free, and I also have a video on how to do that, and I'll make sure that you get it. And you create those thumbnails so that they kind of pop your video out when people are searching, because YouTube's going to give them a list of videos that relate to the topic that they're searching for. And if your video has a really cool thumbnail, it'll actually make it stand out from the other videos that are also being suggested. Now, we also want to remember tip number 6. Tip number 6 is we always want to be building value for the people that are giving us their time. Like, you're giving me your time right now, and I appreciate it. I'm not wasting time talking about anything else except for exactly how you can be successful using YouTube. And so I'm delivering value. Those are the things that you want to make sure that you're always doing in your videos. Now, tip number 7 is a tip that you're going to have to be doing sooner rather than later, and that's using the new Creator Studio on YouTube. I have to say, I love it. I love the Creator Studio because it gives us analytics, and analytics are so important to follow, whether you're only going to follow them on a weekly basis or monthly basis. I watch mine almost every day. Because as long as you've got some green and it's going up and your videos are getting better and better and better and more people are watching them, then you are on a successful path with YouTube. Your analytics tell you how well your channel is performing, but don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself an opportunity to build your YouTube channel. It does take about 6 months to 2 years to have a channel. Do you know that there are over 50 million creators on YouTube? Those are people creating videos just like me. So you have a lot of competition, but here's the good news. There are now over 2 billion active monthly users on YouTube. So there's definitely an audience. And when you start doing your research and you search out videos around your niche, you will see if anyone cares. And those numbers should give you confidence for creating more video. And that's where tip number 8 comes in. Search out your niche. Search it on the World Wide Web, search it on YouTube, and have a look at the most popular videos that people are watching, because you'll want to create videos that are similar to the ones that the consumer is actually searching for. You need to do your homework. You just don't wake up and decide you're going to have a YouTube channel and boom, it's successful. Now, yes, there are people that do get instant success overnight, but not a lot of people. So it does take searching, strategy, ideas. It takes work, and a lot of people don't like to do a lot of work, so that kind of weeds out the crowd right there. Consistency, searching, strategy, all these things, they actually excite me. I love doing the research on YouTube. And I think that with your Creator Studio, with your analytics, and all the work that you can put in, you can have a very successful channel. Now, tip number 9. This one is not really important, but I would consider creating a studio within your house or your office where it has really good light and where you can get quiet time for when you start to shoot your videos. And then you have all your equipment in one place. You get really comfortable. You want to check your background. You want to make sure things look really nice. There's not too much going on. And maybe the dog's in the other room and the kids are at school. I'm not sure what your studio or where your studio is going to be, but it's a really fun idea to create your own YouTube studio for shooting your videos. Well, that was tip number 9. So I bet you're wondering what tip number 10 is. What possibly could tip number 10 be? Well, that is give yourself patience. It's going to take you a little bit of time to do all these videos. I want to tell you that if you actually wanted to monetize your YouTube channel, that means you want to make money off of YouTube because they're placing ads before your video or maybe after your video. People are used to seeing ads now. If you want to monetize your YouTube channel, this is how you do it. Make a goal to get 1,000 subscribers on your channel. And the second goal is you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time within a 12-month period. If you can accomplish that, then you can start monetizing your videos and making money on YouTube. Here's our 10 tips. I'm just going to recap them really quickly. You want to set up your YouTube channel with a Gmail account. You want to shoot your first video and then don't stop shooting video. Keep shooting video. Tip number 3, tell everyone that you have a YouTube channel. Tip number 4, make sure that you're engaging with other videos on YouTube. Tip number 5, make your checklist so you never forget the most important things that you need to do when you're shooting your videos. Tip number 6, build value. When you build value, you're going to build subscribers. And that is exactly what you need to be successful. Tip number 7, watch your analytics. Measure your success. As long as you've got the green arrows pointing up, you're well on your way to having a successful YouTube channel. Tip number 8, create searchable videos. Make sure the titles of your videos are searchable. Tip number 9, maybe think about creating your own YouTube studio so you have a quiet place to shoot videos. And tip number 10, give yourself the time and the patience to create your channel, because it will take 6 months to 2 years. As long as you're consistent and you have a really good attitude, you should have a successful YouTube channel. My name is Heather, and my business is Keep It Simple Social Media, and I'm here to help you be more successful with your social media. And I wish you the best of luck. Tell me what your YouTube channel is, and I'll come and I'll support you, just like right now you're supporting me by watching my video. Remember, everyone, let's keep it simple.